Bitch.
Tell me how cool this is. You cold down there?
Oh, I'm freezing, dude.
What's
Oh,
all those
shit.
muscles for?
Not insulation.
Yes.
Is that the fucking? Is that the sword you get from Rainy?
Yeah.
Quest. Yeah.
And it's see-through? That part's
sick.
cool.
That's sick.
That's sick as fuck, dude.
I'm so excited to play that game again.
Yeah, same.
But also, Dragon's Dogma's coming.
Yeah, dude. Did you guys download the character creator?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, I did that shit. Got my dude looking sick.
Hell yeah,
Got my
dude.
pawn looking sick.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dumb.
I just want to make a fucking dumb looking character.
Oh, they returned my favorite feature of Dogma 1 character creature. Creator,
Character creature?
which is the sleepy eyes. Where you just
yeah.
doing every cutscene with sleepy eyes. Funniest
Yeah,
shit
dude.
ever.
Yeah, I could not really get into Dragon's Dogma 1, dog.
I probably put 60 or 70 hours in it, but I've never beat it. I'm like lightly debating because like it says there's only like 30 hours to beat the game if you're doing just story. I'm like,
Yeah, but again, that's one of those games where second playthrough is, I don't want to say necessary, but pretty fucking necessary.
what's necessary about it?
It's necessary. Okay.
You just tell me.
If
I'm
you
not gonna
gotta
do two
if you gotta
playthroughs.
If you gotta ask, you don't need to
ask
do it,
questions,
dude.
you can't afford to do
Yeah,
it.
dude, you can't
Okay.
do the play. You can't do the playthrough.
Just
That's all you're trying to
fucking
say.
keep the wool over your eyes, sheep. All right.
Can you just tell me?
No.
My problem with Dragon's Dogma 1, it was I felt like there was 7 enemies the entire game because
Why is the second
every
playthrough-
time I walked out into that world, it was just like, here's an ogre, here's a griffin, here's a goblin, there's a wolf, and I'm like, well, this is all I've ever seen. Is there anything else?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do feel you on that one. I hope they increase a lot of diversity on 2. But even just I mean, dude, all the trailers for 2 just look so beautiful.
Yeah, it looks dope. And it makes me mad that I have to buy it on fucking PC because they're like, it's capped at, or not capped, but they're like, it's uncapped frame rate and it's a target of 30. So uncapped means it's definitely going down to like 15 at some points. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
No cap.
No cap, dude, you know?
No cap.
No.
We're live.
fucking
We're
cap.
recording. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're not live.
I gotta shave
We're
this
not
shit,
recording.
Dude.
Like John Cena, I'm
All right,
been
I'll wait.
chilling.
What up, Jordy? You fucking
What's up,
piece of
Jordy? Fancy seeing you here.
shit. Fancy seeing
No
you.
way. Can't believe it. Thursday at 5:30. Where's Jordy watching us?
Watching a bunch of fucking nerds. Who's the bigger nerd? The nerds or the one who watches nerds? Because I think
The
it's
nerd
the latter.
watcher.
You fucking dork. I like how we just insult like one of our most loyal fucking fans.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah. Fuck, you think you can just fucking come in here on a Thursday and fucking watch us? The
Like,
audacity, bro.
like the one person not part of the podcast in the stream.
Yeah, we're like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
We're trying to record.
Diesel, you should definitely huff spray paint. I will always advocate for spray paint huffing. That's pretty cool.
just do the Mad Max.
Yeah, just do it.
I want to fucking do some buffing. That's where you huff from somebody's butt.
Yeah, dude. You ever see that TikTok of that dude like doing this? And then that guy spray paints his teeth white? I want to do that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to do that, but with cum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just fucking paint me, dude.
Can you imagine someone having like a professional photo
Yeah.
right after having their face spray painted like that?
They're like,
And there's this white across them, and they're smiling like in a suit, you know? And they're just like,
Professional headshots, dude. I love that.
Oh, that would be so good.
All right.
I think it's actually muff huffing.
All right, we're starting.
I think we're ready.
Everybody, simmer down, simmer down.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be nice and quiet. We got the ASMR podcast.
Asthma.
Okay.
The National Orgasm Service has issued a come warning to the Anime Trap House. On Thursday around 5 p.m.ish, a squirt storm was spotted moving east to southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. This storm is capable of producing cum clots the size of golf balls and flash piss floods. Everyone inside the Anime Trap House should seek shelter in an interior room. In order for this storm to pass, everyone will need to ejaculate. I am your host, Peach the Prostate Popper, and with me is Justin the Rectum Ripper, Kyle the Scrotum Scraper, and Cody the Testicle Taster. Welcome to the Anime Trap House. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh man,
That was
you're gonna drop me.
glorious, dude.
That was so fucking good, dude.
Oh my god, he even did the fucking, like, he had to get close to make it blown the fuck out, because they're always blown the fuck out, dude.
Holy fuck, that was good.
That was
I'm gonna get
amazing.
dropped down to 1.5% this year.
Yeah, dude, you're
Fucking
getting-
PJ taking
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Kyle can get the all-time low, dude. The fucking 0.5%. Holy shit.
This one hit me great too, because like we went through at work and there was a fucking tornado watch and shit like started going crazy and everybody's phone started going off. I was like, I fucking got it.
You heard it, and you're just like, come.
come.
Everybody else is like, we're gonna die. PJ's like,
Oh, I just had such a good idea.
PJ gets enlightened. Everybody's running in a circle.
Quick, someone write this down.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this shit just the other day. Like, I feel like every relationship has something where, like, when you're in trouble and you've done something super wrong and you know you're wrong and you're like, I've got to, like, come out of this fucking doghouse I put myself into. Is there a certain something, like, you do to break the ice in your relationship?
I'm always perfect. No flaws.
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yeah,
The perfects.
I don't-
I
So
always think I'm
that's my
right.
solution, is just be perfect.
Yeah, I always think I'm right.
Yeah,
Oh,
just be
perfect.
Just be right all the
Yeah,
time. I
I'm
don't
very
know.
narcissistic, so like there's no ice breaking because I'm right all the time. So
It like hit me the other day that like me and Amber have done this dumb fucking thing for like the past 10 years and it's never really been talked about and we've never like decided this is what it is. But when either one of us gets fucking like when the other person is livid and like there's no getting away from it and like you're a piece of shit, the other person will act like Kobe from Planet of the Apes when he goes to Caesar and he puts a hand up and then Caesar rubs his hand on top of his hand to like forgive him. That's what we do. That's what happens in our house. It's
fucking wild,
6:30 in the
dude.
morning and I'm like, hey babe, I forgot to change your fucking laundry and like you asked me and I told you I was gonna do it and now you have no clothes for work. I'm so sorry. And it's like this unspoken rule that anytime it happens, the other person just has to accept that they are so sorry. And
Yeah.
like you can't be mean to them.
Holy shit,
that's
dude.
amazing.
Oh, I'm taking this
We've been
relationship
doing it for
advice.
years, dude.
Yeah, that's
Years.
awesome.
Yeah, no, I never really
right.
like get in the doghouse after that. Oh man, I'm stealing it though.
It's
That's good.
I
Just
don't
do
know
something
why it's
on
stuck.
purpose to piss her off.
Yeah,
Just
I need
try
to.
just
try
do
it.
it.
I'm gonna dump out all that coffee right now. She's gonna be livid.
And then you're like, I did it just because I wanted to do this.
I'll say you know.
Oh man, catch the show live every Thursday at 5 p.m. ish on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Just search for the Anime Trap House. If you can't make the cum dumping, then check it out later on YouTube, Spotify, or podcast services everywhere.
Fire him.
If you like being fondled and want us to grab your genitals more, then help us make money off of having conversations with our friends by supporting us over at patreon.com/Anime Trap House. Shout out to our Soppy Simps, our anime cucks and Patreon producers, Papa Squeaky, Diesel Tech, Big Happy, Purdue, Lakota, and our DGen royalty, Polar Bear.
Burr!
It's cold outside. Girl with a Pikachu tattoo, Pika.
Girl.
And Moose Man. Moose.
Oh,
And we know you sick fucks like this shit. And there's a whole bunch of extra content over there for you to check out. If you can't give us money, then don't. But you can rate us and leave us a review so we can talk about it on the show. Nice.
Nice. Also, give us money though. I could use some more. Like
Off us.
I need
Money,
some money.
please.
I got a trip to Japan. I need to save up for. Okay, and like honestly, it's
Right.
It's not looking great. Okay,
Next
like,
year it's going to be tight.
it's gonna be tight. Dog.
Every other-ish Tuesday at 6 p.m., we host a book club called Soggy Pages, where our Patreons vote for us to read and review manga of their choosing. Homunculus has been completed, and we're moving on to a manga with nipple. So,
Yeah,
It's a
we
good
are
time.
reading Book with Nipple
Be there.
now. PJ specifically
Nipple.
requested. He's like, "Hey, we read this really stupid fucking thing that one person liked. I'm not telling you who
Can we
because go
nipple
listen
now?
to it."
The one person who wasn't even there for one of the podcasts.
Yep. And now we are reading Book with Nipple. So if you like Book with Nipple, read along with us because that's the whole point of this. We want to get more interactive with the community so we can all come together as
That's
one,
right.
as one people.
if you have any questions or want us to review your meat, then email us at tightbox@theanimetraphouse.com. If you would like to become a part of our community and bullshit around with a bunch of degens, then come hang out with us on our Discord server, where our favorite degen resident, Purdue, hosts an anime cum party every Sunday at 7 p.m. And there's a Facebook group, but I mean, really.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
be a
unless
boomer.
you're, 60. Like who the
Slightly
fuck
racist.
uses Facebook?
Or racist. Or overtly racist.
Or if you're super racist, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Cody, do we have any emails?
We do. We have a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff I gotta read.
Wow.
Thanks a
look
lot,
at
people.
us.
You
fucking
fucking
bell of the
bitch.
ball here.
This is from a person who literally wrote, "Don't say my name." So I really want to say your name. I really want to say your name, but I'm not. This is
It's
from
Barack Obama.
This is from a listener. It says, "Thy podcast doth enrapture me." Ha! I'm going to try to read it like they wrote it. Ha! Thy podcast is delightful, and I do discern within it a singular vein of degeneracy. Your company doth make my day move past in all a whirlwind. Translation for the caveman. Podcast good, my day go zoom zoom, unga bunga. P.S. Don't say my full name if it shows up.
That was an amazing email, though.
I
good
can't
email.
believe
That was
Barack Obama
fucking-
sent
that's
Very
that.
top
good.
tier.
I was getting hot, dude.
Yeah, it
I
definitely
don't know,
was.
that was doing it for me.
I'm not saying it was the former president of the United States. But this one says, "Throw fitties on naked titties." And then it says, "What's the best way to ask your girl to give you an under-the-table foot job at Denny's?" Anyway, can you decrypt this? And then it's an image. I couldn't. I tried. It's a picture of a well, a LinkedIn, a hammer, an eyeball, a can of Coke, a mess, a remote, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and then a storm. So well in hammer, Coke. Oh, I can mess, remote, rock, storm. I don't know what it means. That's that one.
But his most important question was how to ask for a hand job at Denny's.
At Denny's.
Foot
Not a
job.
hand
Sorry,
job.
foot job.
A foot job, yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like, no, this all feels wrong.
All right.
I don't think
All
you
right,
do.
I got it. You light a candle, right? Drop the candle on your pants and hold their hands.
In
And say-
Denny's?
Yeah. Okay? and you gotta be like, you gotta save my life.
My camera froze.
And then when you're done, you have to go to every employee and you just have to kneel down and do the Kobe fucking Planet of the Apes. I'm so sorry.
All right, then we got Spotify things that I have to read. This one was on our Trappies 2023 episode, and it's from. I'm not reading that. That's it's just random letters and numbers. It's so many. It's so many. Hilarious episode and great gooning sesh for sure. Little divided though, because I agreed hard sometimes and disagreed hard sometimes. Love y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even though we're right all the
Loves.
time, so you're fucking.
You're right all the time.
Dumb, dude. You're fucking dumb. And then we got these are all from the last Vinland Saga, episodes 1 through 6. We got fucking finally. We got Noi.
Noise.
Sir.
Noise.
And I want to say that this is from a different person than Loke Soma. He has made it a fucking thing. All right.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then we got another one that says, nice. How is it the Browns one is the whites one in here? I don't know what that means,
What?
but it's
I don't like
it
that.
seems a little racially charged.
Yeah, they could be talking about race or rice. I don't know which
Right.
one.
I don't know. Dude.
Or sports.
Sports,
Or both.
maybe. The Browns, that's it is a team. We got another one from a person. I have no idea who this is. It says, noise. We got another one. So good. Very grape. Hate that. Next one. Definitely better this time around without having to wait week to week for the slow burn. Speaking of slow burn, though, when's the Bible Black podcast? Patreon's attack? Nios! I don't know if they spelled it wrong. And then the last one. Noise! Don't stop reading these. They are my favorite part of the pod. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people scream noise at us.
That's good. I love noise.
It's a lot, and I love it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Good
That's
job,
a
Loke.
trendsetter right there.
Loke is a trendsetter because I will say his name because he started that shit because he wrote it literally on every single fucking episode we've done.
That's good.
My camera will not stop freezing. Fuck! All right, that's it. That's all we got.
What are we watching today? Or listening about? It's Vinland Saga Season 2, Episodes 7 through 12. And we're going to go straight into it. The doper chokes. Kyle.
Oh, yeah, it's the dopest dope. It subverted expectations, in a few ways. You know, I mean, I watched it, and it does the little like, hey, you're free. I just got to come back. I'm like, he's never coming back, you know, and like that's just what you expect. But then like. Everything keeps happening, and then like the way the situation devolves, you're like, oh damn, this is not the most like straightforward plot that, and like I don't even know where it's gonna go from here, which is great. And it's beautiful and I love it. The end.
Justin.
Dope. Literally the same reasons as last time. It's great. I was bored. It was great.
I fucking can't.
It was great. I was bored for, I mean, a good 75%, 80%, 85%.
You're gonna tell me you're bored
The
when
highs were
the
high,
sun,
dude.
the sun is all biker.
Oh, yeah, no, I like that. Again, there's parts that I loved, you know, fucking Thorgil chopping people up. Like,
What?
of course, was
Yeah,
amazing.
dude.
Like, give it to me. I want it. I want it in me.
He's
But-
just a one-man meat processing plant.
Yeah.
Just
I am confused where this is going because part of this, like, I almost thought I was watching Spartacus for a second meets Farmville because we get the scene of the master, like, with the fucking slave bitch,
Mhm.
and Slay Bitch I assumed was gonna go with Einar, and I was like, oh fuck, this shit's fucking Crixus and fucking
Yeah.
motherfucking Navia. I was
Can you
like,
give me a
that's-
better show to give me a reference?
No, a better
Unbelievable,
show.
dude. Unfucking believable.
Whatever, dude. But yeah, I don't know where it's going. Again, it's good. I'm expecting the payoff to be very amazing, and it'll have a waterfall effect of all the previous dopes I've had, raising them to a dopest dope. But we'll see.
I want to know.
That's it.
I'm really curious because I had a notion in my head too of like where everything was gonna go. What do you think is gonna happen? Like, what is the most like likely outcome you think is gonna happen?
I think War on the Farm.
Well, I mean, they
Yeah,
literally
well-
said it, but like, I'm saying,
I mean,
I'm
well,
saying
then I'm gonna be right.
specifically-
Then I'm gonna be right. It's
I'm
awesome.
gonna be right.
specifically with fucking Thorfinn. What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen with him?
He's gonna be scaredy baby boy because he doesn't want to kill for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
But what are these reasons? You know, what are reasons?
Right. What's the reason? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah.
You know?
I think most likely thing is Leif Erikson becomes a badass warrior to save Thorfinn.
I like that.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, he's like that meme.
He brings assault weapons.
Yeah.
It's like the big, large guy holding the shield in front of like the tiny guy
Yeah.
taking all the arrows. He's like that. He's like, don't worry, I won't let him hurt you again.
All right, Justin's bored. Cody?
Dope is dope. So this is the part of the show that I was like, all right, I am done being bored. It is all about these characters now. Like the show fully turned for me here. And it was really when Thorfinn, when he gets fucking pulled down to the underworld
That was so fucking good.
and he has that conversation with Askeladd. It's that right there. And then just seeing like, just knowing like what the first season was and what Thorfinn was. And now like he is pulling a fucking 180. I think that is so cool and such a thing that like I would have never have expected for a show like this. And I think that's what I like the most about it is it just like it just stuck its finger in my ass and I wasn't expecting it, you know? It was
Gave
like
you a little like Stormlight archive, you know, just a little.
yeah. Little fucking like the show was just jerking me off with the first season the whole time. Loved it. Fantastic. And then it stopped and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? And then it hit my come button. I'm like, whoa!
Yeah.
That was awesome. But yeah, I don't know, man. I really like fucking Einar. I really like Thorfinn. I would watch these dudes just fucking farm forever if I could and just let them be happy.
Absolutely.
But like, I don't know, man. Like I really like this tension they're building up. And then in these episodes, they showed Canute again, and now we've seen also his fucking character arc and what is happening with him. And they just dropped this bomb that like his brother was a upstanding fucking king, and he was just great, and he was an amazing person, and he just doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. Knute's like, well, can't have that.
Can't have two of us because you know why not, dude?
It's fucking crazy.
It's awesome. I just love it. I love this show so much. I guess I can see you saying it's boring here. I don't. The first
The last
six,
episode was not boring at all.
okay, but just like
I'm
there's
not
more.
saying it's bad.
You
Again,
are
it's-
literally. I can't even yell because my voice is
Did
fucking.
I say bad?
It's
You're
not dope,
literally-
it's dope,
Did
it's
I say bad?
You're-
There was a lot where I was bored.
I'm
okay?
just saying, some of your favorite shit is slice of life, and that is the most boring
Right.
fucking shit
That's-
of all time. Okay, it
I
is
feel the
less
same way.
than
All right,
a
hang
man
on
being a slave
Guess
on a
what?
farm and trying to win his freedom.
Guess
It's
what?
more of a dude like,
Guess what?
man, my girlfriend's in the hospital. Guess I'll cry about it
Guess
for
what?
45 minutes. What?
Is Thorfinn wearing a skirt? Yeah, I didn't think so. Idiot.
I'm so
Try again.
I'm so done with you, dude. I'm so done with you. I love the show. I'm really curious to hear you guys' thoughts by the end of it. Yeah, fucking fantastic.
Still a dopest dope for me. And I know where we're going. I'm excited to get there. Same shit as like last week though. It's like the animation and the art is beautiful. The music behind every time you're supposed to feel something, they're making you feel it. There's no way not to feel it because they are dumping beautiful colors and backgrounds and sceneries into your fucking throat hole.
Yeah.
And then they're just chiming in, and I'm a fucking bitch for fucking pianos. Just a little fucking piano behind it. That's what? You got me. You got me.
Yeah.
For something that's slice of life and also just fucking murder.
Yeah.
Murder, dude. Are you kidding? And then they take it like, I feel like even a step further with adding in some of like just the Norse shit with like the underworld, Valhalla, and like seeing this never-ending battle that's down there and the insanity that is happening down there as well, because these fucking people are just hopped up on testosterone and murdering each other, dude.
Yeah.
If I lived back in this time frame, I would be a little bitch. I'd be a little bitch. Yeah, and I really like that we're getting different plot lines. We're getting them tangled in a great way. Everything, like from the beginning, we start to see Leaf, and all that I want is for Leaf to find Thorfinn, and we're finally taking a step that direction after him just being gone and never talking about this shit again. Like Einar didn't bring it up to Thorfinn, and like what 9 or 10 episodes go by, and you're like,
what a piece
well,
of shit, dude.
God, what was the
Also a
fucking?
piece of
There's a
shit.
book series that was like literally like this. Oh, fucking Series of Unfortunate Events was like this.
Yeah. How?
Where it's because it's like there's these people that are trying to help the kids, but
Yeah.
they're like one step
The
behind.
firefighters.
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
always behind every
Yeah,
single
okay.
time. They're just not in the right place
Oh,
at
yeah,
the right
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Ships passing in the night. Thanks, Kyle.
Nice.
Thanks for the approval.
But I also just imagine, like, you go like 9 or 10 episodes, you don't see Leaf, you're like, how is this ever going to get back? I know the direction I want it to go. I want to see Thorfinn happy now. I want to see him deal with his shit. I want him to get back home to his family, whether he wants to or not. And Leaf is my out, but how do we get back? And then they just start in episode, 10, 11, they just start bringing things together
Yeah.
in such a way that I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, and they bring it together
Gets me
so
just fired up.
It's so well done too, because like those first 6, right, where everybody's like, "Oh, this is when the show's boring. It's just Farmville." Like it's just setting up all the new characters and shit. Like right now, I am super invested in Einar, and that wouldn't have happened without those first 6.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think it was a lot of it was necessary. That doesn't stop it from being boring.
Right? No, I get it.
That's
I get
this
it.
dude's
No,
gonna sit through
see,
doing and be
the
like,
thing-
that was pretty boring though. Like
Dune 1, I'm fully expecting to be bored a decent amount of it because that's what happens when you have to sit through world building.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
it is what it is.
I
It's fine.
understand that too, because like if I was gonna tell somebody to read Way of Kings, right, which is like my favorite book series, the first book is just pure world building. You will be
100%.
bored.
Yeah.
You
There-
will be
there
confused.
there are great arcs. There are fantastic arcs in there.
Yeah.
But
But I don't think that
I
I don't
just
think that
remember
makes it
book one
worse.
just being
though.
pure torture porn. Like not even world building, just like 60% of it is just Kaladin suffering. And you're
literally,
like
yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't
you're
know,
like, can
man.
we do something else? They're like, no, more
you
friends
really gotta,
died.
You really gotta know how much this dude's hurting right now, dude.
All right, let's get into the plot.
Dope or chokes? Oh.
Dope or choke? Dope.
Plot!
Dope is dope.
Plot!
Plot! Dopest plot!
Plot.
Plot!
So speaking of Brandon Sanderson, I watched this TikTok where this dude, he had like I don't know why him having a southern accent makes it way funnier, but he's like, I started reading Mistborn, and he's like, how are they pulling tin? What do they mean when they're reaching inside of themselves and burning a metal? I was like, yeah, He's like, that was like the first 10 pages. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it was.
They're like, do you not know how magic works? It's magic, motherfucker. You just use magic. All right?
You just do it.
You use it.
Just-
How do they pull Aether from the world? They do it, dude. They use the magic. I don't know what the fuck you're not understanding, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Just getting stuck on the first like level.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, honestly, those books start so like Stormlight Archives. You're like, what the fuck is a Thunderclast? I'll
Yeah.
probably know what that is in the next 5 books. They won't.
There you are.
Yeah, actually, that like I started Mistborn, I didn't like it, and
Mhm.
then the second thing I ever read was Stormlight,
Yep.
and the beginning of Stormlight made me hate Sanderson for a good long while
Yeah.
because they have a very interesting scene of an assassin killing a king,
Right.
and it should be the most easy to sell scene in the world. But instead, he's like, I did a first slashing, and then I did a second. It did reverse slashing. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a lashing.
Hold on, though. But now that you know about lashings and you go back and reread that, that's the hardest shit ever, dude.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought in that scene he described everything that was happening pretty well.
He
I
did.
think, like, you were obviously supposed to be relatively confused because.
But for me personally, I'd rather you just don't explain the initial scenes. Just give me something cool to latch onto. Don't fucking
right.
You're a baby.
weigh it
dude.
down.
You're a baby. Go do the plot. Do the plot.
I mean, if you make a cool fucking magic system, of course you're gonna fucking tout it. All right, come on.
Plot.
Plot.
Episode 7, Iron Fist Kettle. Snake and his guards find footprints that belong to some thieves who stole flour and dried meats. All while the master is not home. At the old master's house, Arnheid reminds Einar that he's a slave, but he's a kind one. Arnheid gets called back to the master's wife, and she gets beat for not having enough chores done yet. Don't you know my husband's gonna be back? He's gotta eat.
Yeah, pussy.
Einar and Thorfinn check on their crops, and Einar just gets fucking pumped to the thought of freedom, but is curious if Arnheid has the same deal made with the master. Wait, bro, she's got a pussy.
Yeah.
You think she's got the same deal as you?
Yeah. He wasn't like, hey, if you let me fuck you like 6,000 times, I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Right, you can earn your way out of this one.
Yeah, you can earn your way out.
You want to go again today? I'm really close to hitting 3,000. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. Thorfinn would be lost without Einar. He had no idea you had to pray to the gods in order for crops to grow. This is the first time Thorfinn also starts coming out of his shell, because like there's this whole thing where they're like pray to the gods and they're screaming and fucking being friends and all cute and shit, and like Thorfinn's
Dude,
all like pulled back.
I
He's
have
like,
never wanted
"Eh,
two guys
please."
to fuck so hard, dude.
Yeah, man.
I was like, dude, they are fucking ripped and they're just gonna fucking bend each other over.
Hell yeah. Master is on his way home with Pater and
Pater.
Thorgil. Thorgil is his eldest son, who has been off to war for the past few years, fighting in Canute's army. Snake meets up with them at a crossing, and they say, hey, we got these fucking kids here, these fucking thieves. You're going to have to punish them. We caught them. So they tie him up and they put him like next to a well, and then everybody goes out to fucking eat lunch together. And Thorgil tells them about the spoils of war. You can kill everyone and steal the pretty girls to sell later. Then he asks Omar if he would like to join him in battle and gives him a meat necklace. And Omar freaks the fuck out once he realizes that it is just a fucking necklace of ears.
Yeah, dude. It's like, you know, when you go to a like a beer festival and you make pretzel
Christ,
necklaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Little
you just
palate
fucking
cleanser.
nibble on an ear.
Oh, dude.
Nibble on an ear.
Oh,
Just a little bit of cartilage.
He's like, man,
I
I need
love
some, I need
nibbling
some
on
salt
ears,
today.
I never had like pig ear.
Oh, I was just meaning like people ear. Like, you know,
Oh,
when you're getting ready
okay.
to do the dirty.
Yeah.
But like, what if I just like
Just
You know,
Mike
what if I
Tyson
bit
did.
off more than I could chew?
Yeah.
See, I don't even go for the ear anymore. When I start to like, I like, you know, you kiss on the neck a little bit, you move up, and then I just scoop out as much earwax as I can with my tongue, and then I fucking like chew it
yeah,
while
dude.
yeah,
Fucking sick.
like a camel.
Look at. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
Thorgil makes fun of Omar even though he is the son of Iron Fist Kettle. And fucking Kettle about choked on his fucking drink after he heard that name. Iron Fist Kettle was the name given to their father on the battlefield. Once in battle, his strength would cause whatever weapon he was using to shatter, leaving him with nothing but his fists to finish the fight. And like the drawings of him in battle, something about white eyes that just gives me this like Baki hard on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just over muscular, white eyes, look like they're about to eat somebody's baby. It's beautiful. Kettle immediately changes the subject and tells Thorgil to take a fucking nap about it. But we can't forget about those pesky thieves. We gotta take care of them first. The children belong to a nearby family that borrowed from Kettle. Their father left to get milk and never came back. Usually, once the main provider for a family is lost, a nearby farm would take in the family and make them their farm hands. And then Kettle gets all sappy about it, and he like almost starts crying, and he's like muttering to himself.
He's not like coming up with a solution at all. The whole
No,
time
he's
he's like,
the worst.
the only time he's just sitting there like, I'm gonna kill these kids. I'm gonna kill these kids.
Like, I don't have
Like
a choice.
he's not even trying
gotta
to
make
come
me
up with
do
another
this?
solution.
He blames them.
Yeah,
He's like,
like-
"Why'd you have to steal this shit? You know I had to punish you. You know I had to kill
You
you."
fucking piece
Thorgil's
of
like,
shit.
yeah, I don't know, like just start breaking shit. Break their legs first. Break their arms next. I don't know, like take their jaw and like see how wide their mouth can open before it comes
Yeah.
off. I don't know.
His answers were insane. He's
Yeah,
like, all right, take out both arms off this kid.
Yeah, I love too how the dads are. Kettle's like, dude, what the fuck came from my balls, dude? Like, what is that? What the fuck?
The kids confess to the crime. It's simple, according to Thorgil. It'll cost them both one arm. The brother accepts all punishment as they do not want him to, or he doesn't want his sister to get hurt. But losing both his arms would be a death sentence. And Kettle is afraid of what his son has become. Pater recommends hiring the family's farm hands to recoup their losses instead of cutting his arms off. Either way, though, somebody's got to get their ass beat.
I can't handle Pater.
I
dude.
can't. I heard him say Pater, and I was looking at the cameras, and I seen Justin's face just go open and
On
smile.
your face, dude. I can't do Pater, dude.
Once Justin started smiling about Pater, I'm like, he's thinking,
Pater.
oh, Pater. Me and Justin, we don't even hang out that much, but we're fucking linked, bro. Like
Yeah,
we
dude.
got the
I don't
brain
know.
link.
I don't know what it is.
I don't either, man.
Oh,
We'll be
fuck.
doing a lot of shit like that.
Thorgil grabs the handle of an axe and gets a good swing in before Kettle takes over. They beat the shit out of these kids. They give them like, I don't know,
Dude.
20 fucking
Dude,
wallops onto the
The
board.
first hit, like, crumpled that kid.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
kid
yeah.
had crumple zones.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
That's because it was Thorgil. He hit him
It was
Yeah.
like a
Thorgil.
fucking a man, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He
like,
hit him and lifted him up with the hit. You
yeah,
know?
he's like, I'll go easy on him. Proceeded not to go easy on him. I don't understand what is happening.
Yep.
Later, Kettle is lying in bed with Arnheid and tells her the truth. He's terrified of his son Thorgil, war and violence. Arnheid is the only one that he can tell his truths to, and he asks her, "Please don't ever leave." Bro, you own her. What do you mean, please don't leave?
Please don't
End
leave.
episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a Blue Mountain State out of Spartacus.
All right. I feel like through the power of symbiosis, Justin has taken Harris's ability. Because last week Harris was struggling, bro, and Justin had that shit in, like fucking.
It was the
pocket.
second one. Every time he's like, "Yeah, this gets an anime out of."
Fuck. I just
You nailed the fuck.
Episode 8, An Empty Man. Thorfinn enters a barn only to find Kid Einar with his family just before the younger version of himself walks in to murder them. He goes in to stop himself and is swallowed up by a massive hole so deep you can't see the bottom. He was able to catch himself. Yep.
I love the like he's having these very straightforward dreams and he's going, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm not processing something.
Yeah.
He was able to catch himself on the edge of the hole around like 50 feet down. And as he begins to climb back up to the top, hands sprout out from the walls and break his fingers back, causing him to fall.
Yeah, dude.
so good.
Dude, this shit is fucking wild. This was also where the tips of his fingernails are just getting all fucking ripped off and nasty. And
the
then
art,
it's like they did his pointer finger and his pinky finger.
yeah.
And just fucking snapped him.
At least he
dude.
could get a nice good fingering in, one of those fucking like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
You can still bowling ball that bitch.
Yeah, and all the art for this entire scene is incredible, dude.
Good.
It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
It's like we said last week, but it's still like the quality never drops. It's just weird.
Yeah.
That like a show where that's just so boring and nothing happens. And
Yeah, it's just
Happened,
so
no, huh?
fucking lame and boring.
Anime.
Why
so
did they
well.
even fucking waste all this animation on this boring ass fucking show?
Yeah.
Like there's a scene where Thorfinn is sitting down and he does this with his hands. And just the amount of detail they have on like each fucking finger when he crosses, it's just
You think
it's so crazy.
you think they had like a little like competition going on there? Because they could have made that
Yeah.
like just because I can just imagine working, right? And you see like, oh, he just did the scene where he like clasps his hand and you look at it and you see what the guy did. He's like, fuck, I gotta animate the fuck out of whatever the fuck I got right now because I can't.
Yeah.
He just did that? No.
No, dude, that's
Just
not how it
one-upping
goes. They're
people.
all sitting in their chairs animating, and there's like a dude with like a fucking switch behind him just hitting the shit. Work! Everybody's wanting to die, and we're sitting here like, very good art. Yes, delicious. And these guys are like,
All right.
I haven't seen my family in 6 months, and I want to kill myself.
10-second break. Look away from the monitor. Get back to work.
Thorfinn wakes up from this horrible nightmare and remembers falling. So he's getting a little more every time. And Einar tells him that he was shouting father in Askeladd. Another morning and another chance for Einar to throw some game at Arnheid. Thorfinn doesn't understand why he's having these dreams, but he must remember him. There's got to be a reason. He's got to figure out what the fuck's going on. The farm hands are over at their new plot of land. They've been cutting up all the trees at. And they're like, dude, this is a lot of progress. Like they already have shit growing. They've already got like this whole thing fucking plowed out and going. And one dude's just like, you know what? You know what I hate about slaves? Is how hard they work. I think it's about time we fuck up everything that they've done. Thorfinn is telling Einar about Askeladd and his pursuit to avenge his father's death. After 11 years, Askeladd's life was taken by another. Einar believes he's having these dreams because his heart hasn't fully dealt with it yet. He's got some real daddy issues. Einar reminds him that his quest for revenge is over. Thorfinn has survived until now, fueled off of hatred. Now he doesn't know what the fuck he's supposed to do. He's just an empty man.
Yeah. Like,
Just a husk
everything,
walking around.
he was a literal child, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Under fucking like 10, bro. And like for 11 years, he said it was only like, I'm gonna kill this dude when I get strong enough. I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck this dude up when I get strong enough. And then he just dies, and you're like, well,
imagine
fucking
that
age
fucking
of
goon
6.
sesh, dude.
Dude.
Imagine a fucking 11-year goon sesh.
Yeah.
And it gets fucking ruined.
and
dude.
somebody steals it, bro. They steal your
Somebody
fucking...
chops your dick off
fucking
right before you're
crazy.
gonna come, dude.
Oh, I'm so mad. You put it in terms like that I can understand. I am shooting myself in the head, dude. The second the dick comes out.
Especially because like the nub where it's chopped off spurts out. You know that's gonna happen.
You
for
don't even
sure.
get to watch it.
But you don't get to feel it. You don't get to feel the whole. You know, like the pulsing. Nothing. It's just you just got a leaky fucking.
I would
no.
I mean,
Just a leaky hole.
I couldn't imagine, dude.
It's just on your balls and shit.
Yeah.
Do you think it would shoot harder with like a smaller rod then? Like
Oh,
more
no,
like
You think it's like
blast?
shotgun?
It's shotgun
Yeah.
versus railgun.
Yeah.
I was imagining more like just a ooze coming out, but
Hate that.
Right. Or your boyfriend's literally got to lick it off of your fucking
Yeah.
little nub there. I like it. I like
Nope.
Sounds dope.
like it, just suck it out like toothpaste.
No.
it. That's been microwaved.
Ugh.
Old Master Severkel takes them to the ocean to catch fish. He tells Thorfinn that being empty means anything can fit inside you. And being empty is the best way to take a cock. I mean, start anew. While walking to check on their crop, Thorfinn asks if someone can change, really change. Einar tells him that no one would ever guess that he was a warrior with the way he looks now. Thorfinn really starts to show his personality here, and he's like, "You really think that? You really think no one think I kill anybody? You really?" And he starts smiling and shit. It's so cute. I just want to see him happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they get to the crops.
You know that's not even kind of true. You know he's probably got like those like real thousand mile stare. You know,
Oh
Yeah, dude.
and he's probably like real twitchy too. Like they don't draw it, but like he's probably like
Like,
he's probably scary as fuck when he's not trying to be.
he's like, no one would know that you were a warrior as long as they couldn't see all the cuts on your body, and as long as they weren't around your general area when you wake up.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise it's pretty good. So they get to the plot of land and all the crops have been destroyed. But wheat is a strong crop. Even if the wind knocks it down, it'll stand back up on its own. So Einar knows that somebody did it. Who could have done it? It was the fucking farm hands, dude.
Who was the most mad during this scene? Because I was pretty pissed.
Einar was the worst.
I was-
No, I mean
Einar
of
was
the people.
most mad.
I meant the people on the podcast. Us four.
I was like, fucking hell yeah, farming is done. Farming is over, bro.
I called this shit the second I seen these guys. I'm like, oh, they're gonna ruin dude.
Yeah, they're pieces of shit,
Honestly,
dude.
for the first half of this fucking season, the only thing I knew in my brain was gonna happen, that I knew for a fact, 100%, was that shit was gonna go down, Thorfinn was gonna fucking snap, and then we're gonna go back to our normal Vinland saga, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I knew for a fact was gonna happen, and then it just kept not happening, you know. So I wasn't surprised it happened. I was more surprised that like Thorfinn wasn't like, all right, well, looks like we're gonna send a few more people down to that fight with Asgard.
I wasn't surprised. I was pissed though.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
But we get some.
I didn't know how
good
mad I
fucking-
should be until I saw Einar.
Yeah, we get
He
some.
like
good
got mad and I was like,
justification.
all right, we gotta fucking, let's be mad.
Yeah, dude. When he sees him walking on the road, bro,
Yeah,
Dude.
It's
Yeah.
on sight, dude.
on sight.
He was
bro.
like, he's like, we should go a different way. It's like, ain't no reason I should go a different way.
No other way, dude. Thorfinn asks Einar to settle down, as they don't have any proof that it was the farmhands. Einar reminds him that he used to be on that other side. That like it was me who was out there fucking people up and doing that. So if you're gonna kill those guys, you need to kill me 1,000 times over.
God, I hate the show
That fucked
making
me up.
just good shit.
Yeah. And good old Pater comes to the field and asks if they have any proof of who did it. And they don't. So Pater will conduct an investigation and will find the culprit. Pater tells them how difficult it was for himself to farm for his freedom. He said, "Don't lose heart. I believe in you."
Tell ya.
So on their way back, on their walk back, Einar tells Thorfinn that Arnheid doesn't have the same deal that they do with Master. They can't suck Kettle's dick until he's ready to let them free. She has to do it forever. And if they like you, they'll keep you. And if they despise you, they will break you down like they have done to us today. And he asks, he's like, what the fuck is the point? What's the point? I've lost, you could kill, not only did these cocksuckers come through and kill our crop and like slow us down from getting out, but they came through and killed our crop, dude. How dare they? Do they not understand what it means to cultivate farming out of your bare hands? What it means to really let something breathe.
Beautiful, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The farm hands are heard laughing at a distance as they approach, and Thorfinn recommends they take another route, but Einar refuses. He confronts the farm hands, and you know what? He just can't hold back. Einar goes in for a haymaker, but Thorfinn breaks this man's jaw almost instinctively.
Dude.
Dude, the fucking way his jaw and teeth collapse here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
That
you
punch.
kidding?
Ooh.
I was like, he's dead. I don't.
Yeah.
That dude's dead. And if he's not dead, I would kill myself.
Broke his
Like,
jaw.
that's not coming back.
He went from going like, you know, being ready to fight to just drinking through a straw through his rest of his life.
Yeah.
There aren't even
Yeah.
straws yet.
Yeah.
There aren't even straws.
Him
He's
on
gonna
the
have a hard
ground
time,
with
dude.
that face where his jaw's like off to the it is
Yeah.
lot, dude.
Oof.
Yeah, dude.
And then
It turns in.
Einar is so nonchalant. He's like, "Oh fuck, dude, he broke his jaw. That's fucking crazy." And I'm like,
Pretty
"He's
fucking good, dude.
dead on the ground right there." But
Yeah.
dude.
I don't know how you want to fight after that. You see your
Yeah.
buddy turn into
100%, dude.
It turns into an all-out brawl, and Thorfinn is clapped in the back of his head by a little wooden shovel. Einar is getting his ass kicked, and Thorfinn is sent down to see his daddy. And down the hole we go. End episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a Final Fantasy X out of Farmville.
All right, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Because there's a lot of Seymour.
Yeah, a lot of
See
semen.
more of the episode.
No, it's daddy issues.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that is.
That's the game.
I mean, that's every JRPG, but
Episode 9, Oath. Thorfinn wakes from a terrible dream in what looks like Vinland. The dream was crazy. His dad was killed in front of him. He took part in countless battles. He fought a man the size of an ogre. And in the end, he just turned out to be a slave. That shit was crazy.
That is a
Thank
crazy
God
dream.
that was a dream.
That is a crazy dream, though.
you think other slaves look at him and like they're talking about the resumes?
Yeah,
You know,
dude.
like you're too overqualified.
Yeah. Dude, he's probably talking to other slaves. He's like, hey, you ever have those dreams where you like fall into Valhalla and you see a bunch of people fight and then you find your fake dad who killed your real dad and he talks to you about life? Like, no.
That shit's crazy when that happens. I'll tell you what.
In reality, Thorfinn was knocked out cold, and Einar is still fighting, going punch for punch with the farmhands, causing them to retreat and tell the boss. Einar believes that he has won the battle. Thorfinn is met by his father back in this dream Vinland land, fucking wherever he is. Thors can smell blood in the air and asks him, who did he kill with that blade in your hand? Thorfinn is back in Einar's hut just after murdering him. And so there's just a lot of fucking flip-flopping going
was a
around
lot.
here. We're just getting dragged through the dream verse right here.
Mhm.
Thors tells him that it was only for protection. The power inside of him was only for protecting himself, and he apologizes for not teaching him more. Thorfinn blames himself for everything he has done, and he begins crawling towards Thors as the zombies grab a hold of his foot.
This was a
Thors
lot.
tells him that he finally understands that he doesn't have any enemies. No one has any enemies. There is no one in the entire world that deserves to get hurt.
The enemy is the inner me.
What?
Shut
Stop.
the fuck up.
Stop.
You're fucking
And this man only
worse.
gave this a dope.
Yeah. Right. No, like this whole scene with him being like that, and then when he's like,
Yeah.
when everyone's your enemy when you're alone, I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, this scene was
Ugh.
fucking great, dude. Him going like, you
Yeah.
don't need to hurt people. And like, that's
And then-
all he's ever done, dude. And now
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
I now I don't need to do it. I'll just never do it again. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, you know how your fake dad killed your real dad, and then you just go on a killing spree for the next 11 years, so long that you can't feel anything ever, and you're just a husk of a human. That's my story.
Don't do that.
That's my story.
How about you don't do that?
Yep.
The zombies grab a hold of Thor's and knocks the blade out of his hand. So he's holding that fucking blade that
Yeah. When he grabs it.
he had when he was a child.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was holding it, and he's holding
Yeah.
it by the blade, dude. Like,
Yeah.
our Mappa didn't have to do this. This is one of those moments Kyle was talking about where one dude was like, oh, you think breaking fingers is cool? Just wait till you see me put the blade the wrong way in his dad's fucking hand, and then the zombies take it out of it, and then he just starts bleeding. What? They didn't have to do this.
Yeah,
They
That's
didn't have
his
to
little,
do that.
Little Tyke's knife.
but they did it.
They fucking did it, dude.
They fucking did it, dude.
Okay, so the moment that the fucking blade hits the ground collapses, and Thorfinn falls down into the pit, scratching the walls to stop himself from falling, causing his fingernails to rip off.
I hated that.
I loved this.
I've had a couple fingernails fall off, and it is the fucking worst.
Ew, dude. What? Like the whole thing?
And my big toenail too.
Ugh.
Yeah, because I was moving. I was
Sick.
helping my sister and her boyfriend move a couch, and it ended up hitting my nail and pushing
Stop.
it back like 2 millimeters,
Huh.
and then
Uh-uh.
the entire thing just fell off.
Huh.
Super sick.
It grew back though.
You know
It
what?
took months.
We gotta be kind of just. He's gone through pain I've never had to go through.
Yeah, I've been through it, dude.
That's fucking disgusting, brother.
And then the other time I had a bike chain. I got stuck between the chain and the crank, my middle fingernail, and that fell off too.
Didn't you almost lose it that time that you were
Slicing meat. Yeah, I was
slicing meat
under the age of 18 and not supposed to be slicing stuff. Yeah,
using a slicer?
yeah, yeah. That was cool.
Oh fuck. All right, so
Frost.
Thorfinn catches himself right before falling past the point of no return, dangling over a battle that lasts for eternity. And he asks himself, is this Valhalla? The zombies are cutting each other into pieces. Heads are stuck on spikes, and they're just like got this ominous laugh that they're doing, and bodies are just being impaled with arrows. It's a warrior's fucking dream down there, dude. Bjorn is down there, and he looks up, sees Thorfinn hanging on the edge while snapping necks. Askeladd begins laughing, and he goes, Long time no see. Askeladd tells him, this is not Valhalla, you dummy. What, you think this is fucking Valhalla? Get real. This is obviously the real world, the final destination for true warriors. No one wins or loses. Everyone is your enemy here. Although Askeladd was the one who led him to this place, he's lucky enough to have left it. And most warriors are bound to this place for eternity.
If there was any, if this was any other show, this shit would suck, dude. Because
I mean,
it's like just those lines like that, where it's like the enemy is the inner me, but like it's them doing it, and it's like,
right.
See what you're seeing down here, and he's like, is this Valhalla? He's like, no, this is the real world. That gets you thinking, huh?
Yeah, this is some
some Matrix shit.
Matrix shit. Some like you got two wolves, you got two wolves in you type shit.
Yeah, dude.
But it's
except they're the same wolf.
But
boom,
it's Askeladd and Thorfinn, dog, and it's
it's awesome,
written
right.
really well.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
it's great.
it's fucking
Yeah.
fire, bro.
Yeah.
If they if season 1 was like 12 episodes and rushed, and this was like happening in season 2 by like episode 4, this would be fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Like
What?
I'm
didn't
saying if
understand that
if
sentence.
you took both seasons and cut them in half and squeezed all of what we felt into like half as much time, like you needed 24 episodes of our boy just getting fucked.
Some
and
shows really
murdering
need a sunk cost fallacy to really like make you like it.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Unreal,
this wouldn't have hit if we didn't have that time.
Unfucking real.
So Askeladd's like talking to Thorfinn. He's like, being a warrior is what defined him. You know, he gets to empty himself of all this shit. Askeladd asks, "What defines you?" Thorfinn says, "I don't know, bro. I'm still a warrior. I let anger get the best of me, and I hit a man. Like I fucking hit.
I hit him. I hit a guy today.
I hit a guy real hard, and that's why he's back in this place." And the fucking warriors beneath him go full World War Z, and they begin using themselves to climb up
It's pretty
to
cool.
pull
This
him
was
down.
dope as hell, dude.
Hell yeah. Askeladd tells him to listen to their curses. This pile of people below you is not your victims. They are actually, they are your victims.
I was like,
Your
they're
victims,
not.
okay?
Wait a minute.
They asked to be killed, okay?
They asked to be killed. They just lined up. Thorfinn looks closer at the zombies, and they're all fucking crying. And he allows them to just grab a hold of him. He's like, all right, well, I guess it's just time for me to be pulled into this abyss. There are so many bodies that he can't remember when or where or who all of these people are. Thorfinn begins to cry, and he's just apologizing to him. Below, the zombies begin shooting fucking arrows up at him, and Askeladd jumps down to slay the archers, and he tells Thorfinn his true battle is to let them hang on him as he climbs back to the surface. And
This was
fuck,
sick,
dude,
dude.
the scream of him pulling all of these dead bodies out of this
was
hole, dude. Give
sick,
fucking real,
dude.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I fucking love it.
shit was dope.
So he wakes up alone, reaching for the sky. He helps Einar back to the stable, and they believe death is upon them for acting out and beating the shit out of those fucking farmhands.
Yeah, dude.
Einar relishes in their victory against the farmhands, and Thorfinn tells him all about the people that he's killed and how yet again he has hurt another person. But this will be the last time. As of today, he is through with violence. He has to fight the true battle and be reborn. Dude found Jesus in that hole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's not Jesus. Don't say that.
It's not
if it
Jesus.
was
I'm
all
sorry.
religion, I'd be like, this show fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah. The Thorfinn found Asker Dad down there, dude.
He found to
like,
ask
it
you
was
that.
crazy.
That's the real Jesus.
The Bible just needs a better author, dude.
The
Yeah.
real
It needs
Jesus.
better writing.
Just
That's it.
I mean, it's true. Kettle tells the farmhands that he's not going to punish the slaves for acting out. Pater found a piece of their clothing at the crime scene. At this moment, wild pigs destroyed that field, and there was never a fight. Thorfinn and Einar are helping Old Master while he
Yeah,
teaches them
and
how
that
to
one
farm.
dude got kicked by a mule or something. Like,
Yeah, no, that guy, they
Yeah,
just
dude.
buried him. Like, end episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a Hades out of. Oh man, I'm gonna pull a Harris out of Medieval Dynasty.
Episode 10.
Not so
Cursed
easy, is it?
Head.
It's not so easy. Being cheesy.
Thorfinn is cutting the final tree down with Einar after 3 years. So this is like 3 years later now, I guess, because they were there for a summer. Now they're fucking going through all this. And they're like, you know what? It's too bad. We're still slaves 3 years later. And Pater told them that they will be able to buy their freedom back from Kettle. Einar doesn't know what he will do once he's freed. And he's like, you know, my main squeeze, Arnheid, her freedom's still in question. She's still got to take that dick. Thorfinn may return to Iceland, but he's uncertain. He has questions if it. He's like, bro, do you think it's possible to eliminate slavery and warfare from the world? Like, you think you just get rid of it all?
Which is
The
a
dude's
crazy,
like-
crazy fucking
dope.
question to ask, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I
like it's ballsy to go for both.
yeah, dude.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's crazy to just like even go for one.
100%. Even a fraction
Right.
of one. You could say, "Can I stop war in England?"
Yeah. You're like, oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Kettle and Omar arrive on horseback to see the progress they've done out there. Kettle is willing to grant them their freedom once they're done planting for the next season, but they'll have to wait until he returns before he will make it official. He will be traveling to the court in Jelling to pay tribute to the King Harold, and Kettle offers them to keep him on as farmhands if they choose. I've got a sneeze coming, and I fucking
do it.
it's coming hard.
Yeah.
I'm
Give it
coming
Okay.
hard.
Give it to.
Ew, dude. Ew.
King Canute arrives in Jelling by boat, and kids are playing with a ball, and he is greeted by a servant of his brother, King Harold. This dude's name is Wolf. Pretty fucking dope name. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, how many
Harold
wolves
is
does
in
he
his-
have in him? Huh?
Is it 3 since there's
It's-
like
yeah.
2 in him and his name is 1?
Well, there's 2 in him.
dude.
There's 1 in his name. And then,
Yeah,
like, do we know if the dude's fucking him? Because if a dude's fucking
Yeah.
him, then he has 2 more wolves in him.
Yeah,
What if
then
that
he has
guy's
5.
name is,
Fucking King
Yeah.
Harold.
what if
He's
that
probably
guy's
like-
name is also Wolf, though?
is he Fox's brother?
Oof.
Or
Oh!
Snake's brother?
Fox is a dog, dude. That's another wolf.
You know, having edgy names pre-internet was just so much easier. You could just be like, "What's your name?" Wolf. Damn, dude, it's hard. I don't know
Hard,
anybody named Wolf.
Got him. So yeah, they're greeted by Wolf, and then he's told that Harold is in his last days of his life, and he can no longer speak. And then Canute has this memory of him and his brother Harold playing with this ball and doing this same fucking game, and how nice his brother was. Who cares? The kids playing, they hit the ball towards Canute, and as the ball rolls over, Canute can only see his daddy's head just rolling towards him.
Yeah.
Just rolling on his
love
pimples
it.
and warts.
Yeah,
What was
it's
fucking
disgusting,
wrong with his
dude.
head, dude?
I don't know, dude. His dad.
I mean,
was
he looked
going
like
through
in
it.
life, dude. Like he was just so bumpy.
Oh.
Yeah, just ribbed for my pleasure.
Yeah, it's
Ugh.
like his
Just
wife was blind
Stop.
and needed it.
It's like, yeah,
Like, well, how do you have braille for your face?
exactly.
I
Ugh.
really dislike rib for my pleasure. I really hate that a lot,
That's how,
actually.
that's how she finds out where she's got to sit.
Mm,
The bumps.
No.
Dude, that'd probably be sick though.
Mhm.
It's like a Sibian, but like a textured
Yeah,
Sibian.
dude.
It's just fucking-
Yeah.
If he just does a his face.
She's like, you're ugly as fuck, but this shit go hard. All right?
Yeah.
Can you make one of them pop?
Ew! No! He's wearing a fucking chindo, too. Like one of those fucking face dildos.
Yeah, dude. When King Sweyn died, Harold took Denmark and Canute took England, and they ruled separately. But Harold aided Canute's push for power over England. Soon after Canute became king, Harold fell ill with no
Crazy,
heir.
dude. That's
Crazy.
fucking nuts, bro.
Canute then goes to meet with Harold, and their sister is there as well. Harold has been waiting for him, staying alive just so he can sit up and be like, I give Denmark to you. Or, I don't know what the fuck he says, but
Yeah.
he gives Denmark over. He's got to say it, though.
Canute fucking timed that shit out.
Dude,
Perfectly.
it couldn't, like
he had a fucking
one
poison
storm.
watch. Like, he fucking set a timer. He said, all right, that gives me about 75 days.
Canute says some dumb shit like, we will play ball once again, brother. Don't say this. And then Canute sees his father's face instead of Harold's. Sweyn asks Canute, why must he lie to his brother's face after poisoning him? Harold was kind to him growing up. What does he hope to achieve by killing his brother? They could have ruled the world together. This is an ambition from deep within Canute's heart to become the one and only sovereign over the North Sea. This is the curse that comes with the crown, and he will bear twice as much as Sweyn ever did because he's got 2 different countries to rule.
This
Yeah, I
shit's
did not.
wild, bro.
I didn't expect this shit. I'm not gonna. When I first watched this shit, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, this is gonna make him, mad. Maybe make him go crazy." And then they just drop it too. They're like, "Yeah, you did this," and I'm like, "What?"
Oh,
Well, yeah.
as soon as I heard dude was ill, I was like, oh, Canute fucking
Oh, yeah.
poisoned him.
Well,
Like, this
yeah.
dude's fucking cooked.
I didn't expect it because the only thing we knew about Canute prior to seeing him during this episode was that he was just a good kid. He wanted to be a
But
good
also
king.
poisoning like four leaders.
Yeah,
That's
he
none
was
of-
doing
none
that.
of his family, like it's
I
you
mean,
can legally poison other people's family members.
It's true. You can legally
legally
do it.
they can't
Right.
stop you.
They can't stop you for putting some poison in their drink.
Yeah. Legally, we could just take them outside their hut and show them all the fires. You know,
Maybe
it's true.
maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought Canute was just a cute little kid, cute
A
little
good-
girl.
It's just
Yeah.
such a jump
'Cause he
between
was a
season
little
1 and
girl.
season
Boy.
2 with Canute.
Season
like,
1,
yeah.
season 2 is, but I mean, it's a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It is
it's
a
a
lot of time.
it's a big fucking jump.
But we didn't
I mean, there could
see
be a
him
whole
until
season
right
with
fucking
Canute,
now.
dude.
So like, I
Yeah.
don't know why I should expect him to just be a crazy,
Yeah.
mean king.
3 years passed on that farm.
Yeah,
I would love to see those 3 years of Canute just playing the fucking Game of Thrones.
yeah. Hey, that's the name of that show.
Oh, you want to see my dragon?
Yeah, dude. Show me your dick.
Canute's sister snaps him out of this trance, and he's like, "Brother, are you okay? Are you ill as well?" And he's like, "Don't ever say that to me fucking again, you dumb little bitch."
He's like, I will poison you. I poisoned him.
Yeah, I'll poison all of you. Canute stares. Oh, he's in his bedroom now, and he's staring at the crown. And a servant brings him food and drinks, but he's like, "Bro, I'm not drinking that shit. I know
Yeah.
the game. Are you
Yeah,
kidding?"
dude.
He's so paranoid now. She was like, I got you some wine. He's like, from where? She's like, I don't know. I poured it. He's
and
like,
she's like, I don't know how to answer that question.
I don't want that shit. Get that shit away from me. I only know what I'm drinking from where I drink it from. I only drink milk from the cow's titty. All right, that's it.
Hell yeah.
But where's that cow from?
Off in the dark corner, Sweyn's head appears, telling Canute that the curse is almost complete. Becoming friends with Sweyn is making his head disappear right here. So like Canute's like, it's crazy. I hated you. He's like, I really hated you. And now you're the only one I can talk to.
Life's crazy.
I got 2 wolves in me. How many do you have in you?
We get a flashback right here when when Harold and Canute were kids, Harold was like really nice to him, and he'd play with him, and he would tell him like, "Hey, you got to become stronger than me and father." Just before going off to war council meeting.
Yeah,
And
Canute's kind of a piece of shit, dude.
Canute
a
is
huge piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a Brokeback Mountain out of The Sandlot.
Because of the
But-
ball.
Yeah, the baseball. That's a baseball, dude.
That is
That's good.
baseball.
That's good.
Oh, Justin's on
It is a
point,
baseball.
dude. Maybe Justin needs to start doing these forever.
No. That's why I'm so good. It's because I can do them. I do them so infrequently.
Yeah, you're like
That's true.
refreshed.
I don't gotta
every
waste all
time.
my juices.
Yeah.
Dude,
Meanwhile,
wish-
Harris just recycles Matrix and Kingdom Hearts and
You fall into a hole, dude.
Sometimes it works.
And then
though.
you gotta let the souls of your bad ratings bring you up to reborn you into a person that does good ratings.
damn, I didn't even think about that.
Then
Show
it's
us good
crazy.
rating.
Episode 11, The King and the Sword. Canute and Wolf are sparring in the courtyard with real swords. Everyone's pretty impressed with the duel. They're like, you know what? Maybe he is real. Maybe he's a real dude.
Maybe he's real, dude.
Canute's sister is talking mad shit about him because he has never liked fighting before. He's never been a sword fighter. Wolf tells him that he can't retreat when he gets winded, and then Canute uses his sister's presence to distract Wolf and wins the duel.
He's
What
like,
a
you s-
fucking bitch, too.
He's like, you smell that, bro? He's like, what? He's like, my sister's
Yeah,
pussy.
dude,
You smell
like-
that shit?
You smell that stank?
Yeah, dude. And then and the guy, Wolf's like,
Yeah, she's poisoned.
Wolf's like, yeah, dude.
Also, we need to talk about Canute being the dude who plays 13 rounds in a fighting game, loses 12 of them, wins one, walks away.
And he
Like-
with his hands
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's me, baby. That's me all day, baby. The only one that matters was the last one I did. All right.
Turned off his controller and everything.
Yeah. I left. I went back home. Mom had fucking pork chops done. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, with the cornflakes. Not shake and bake because you can't afford it. You never
just
had
crush
you
up
got
I don't know about
cornflakes,
cornflake.
cornflakes.
I don't know
No,
about
I
I don't
never
know
got
about
that.
cooking, honestly.
I just had wet fucking gray meat. That's what I ate. You know, like a pork chop
I
was
tell
just
you what,
wet
now that
and
I'm
gray,
thinking about it,
and then there was like
I might have to
mushrooms
make a
on
little
it.
cornflake
Yeah.
fucking thing. Might have to do it. One of Canute's advisors, Gunnar, says that they will need to raise taxes, but raising taxes in Denmark could turn the general population against him. Gunnar tells him that he's like, well, there's this fucking place I know of. You ever heard of Kettle's Farm? He's like, it's pretty big. It's pretty fucking vast. It's got a lot of goods there. With no idea of the military strength of any of the farms nearby, Canute tells Gunnar to investigate and report back. When Canute seized power of England, he used the taxes to cover the cost of the Danish army in England. So that's like his brother gave him the soldiers, but he was like, bro, you better fucking feed them, dude. I can't be feeding these dudes when they're over there. Canute says that they will have to seize power and wealth from the large nearby farms. He just like, within minutes, he's like, I don't know. Do they have people there to defend the farm? And then he's like, you know what? Take them.
Take them.
Take them all.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, I know you've already touched
Kettle
on it,
arrives.
but how like they weave everything together, it's just
Mhm.
great. It's
good.
just great. It all
Yeah,
works.
it's loved well.
It's so loved, dude.
I love it.
It's loved with love. You
Wov.
know.
I like that. Kettle arrives in with 3 boats worth of shit, and they're like, "Hey, King Harold's dead, so you're kind of a week too
damn.
late." He's like, it was a nice thought. Kettle needs to get in good graces with Canute then, and Thorgil is agreeing to set up the meeting, and Omar, he just runs into town by himself. and his dad's like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna be fighting soon." Next scene. In town, Omar bumps into Bug Eyes, aka Thorfinn 2.0, carrying rugs, and knocks the fucking rugs into a muddy puddle. And Omar has already pulled out his sword and is threatening to fight him. He's like, "Put your fucking honor on the line, dude. Let's fight."
Yeah, and dude
Don't
don't
be
even
a
got it.
bitch.
He's not even strapped up. It's just a dude with
Yeah.
rugs, and Omar's like, "You're kind of a bitch, bro. You ain't walking around with no strap, bitch made, bro."
He's
This
definitely
is-
2A, dude.
This is Vinland Saga, pussy.
Thankfully, Daddy Kettle intervenes and pays for the rugs. And then, thankfully, Daddy Leaf intervenes and makes Bug Eyes give Kettle his change back. And boom, we're all back together.
Dude,
We're
is
back
there
in this
anything
place.
more bitch made than you trying to bitch somebody out and then your fucking mommy or daddy stepping in and telling you to shut the
dude.
fuck up?
Yeah, dude.
No.
I would have, if I was Omar,
I'm a
I
grown
would've-
man.
I would have killed myself right there, or my
100%.
dad.
Mm-hmm.
One,
Yeah.
if you're not killing your dad or yourself, what are you doing, dude?
I'm a grown man. That happened to me now. Nope. I'm gonna feel like a kid.
Yeah.
For me, it would depend on the year. You know,
Yeah.
we get too late in the game, and I don't think I can kill him.
Yeah.
Let's see. They all sit down and they have lunch together, and Bug Eyes introduces himself as Thorfinn, and this sparks up a conversation as Kettle also has a Thorfinn. And Leaf said, "Hey, does your Thorfinn, is he a slave with blonde hair, brown eyes, maybe about the same age as little Thorfinn 2.0 over here?" And Kettle says, "I'll do you one better. He's all of that, and he's covered in scars from what could only come from a blade." And Leaf tells Kettle that Thorfinn is a friend's son, and that he has been searching for him for like ever, dude.
Dude, that's the fucking. He's been chasing the dragon with fucking Thorfinn's butthole, dude. He's like, I just want it one more time. Just give me it one more time. This fucking side piece ain't working out. He's definitely fucking the other Thorfinn. He's like, you'll do for
He
now.
absolutely is, dude.
That's why his eyes are
Saying,
so
what's my name?
bug-eyed.
Thorfinn.
Yeah, that was
Thorfinn.
back in the day where you didn't have to, like, instead of buying an anime waifu pillow, you could just buy a person.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Imagine the same level of degeneracy, but it's still animated out. So like you, like medieval times, person, pink skirt, pink wig.
Yeah.
Oh, I was imagining actually just literally putting a pillowcase over their entire body.
Oh no, that's funnier. That's so much funnier.
With the face cut out,
Yeah.
and that's it.
The face is cut out, but you still got to draw on like the giant anime eyes, you know,
Yeah,
and like
dude.
the fucking crazy pink lipstick and shit. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
absolutely.
Leaf then goes back to his crew, and he's got to convince them that, hey man, I know we've got this Thorfinn. You know, I've kind of fucked it on this one, but trust me, the next one's definitely him. So we kind of got to go. And they're like, bro, do you not get it? We live in Iceland. The place gets surrounded in ice. We are on a boat.
There's
We
so
need to get home.
many Thorfinns. It's like looking for Jeff. It's like, oh, you know Jeff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Named Jeff. So, yeah, the next day, Kettle is already going to meet with King Canute, and they're all like, man, kind of weird how this happened so quick. Man, Thorgil, you really got some pull here in gelling. Like, thank you. Canute accepts the gifts brought by Kettle, and then Canute agrees to, or he says, I'm not going to break a deal that my father and my brother have already made. So let's fucking do this thing. And then baby boy Omar stands up and requests to be a part of his royal army. And he has trained so much for this. His whole life has led him to this moment.
Like he literally just got bitched out by his dad. Like, why would
Yeah.
how does your pride go? Yeah, I'll stand up right here.
Yep.
He
How?
couldn't even fight a dude with rugs.
Right.
So Canute entertains him. He says, all right, you know what? You guys brought me 3 boats worth of shit. Thorgil's pretty fucking strong. I mean, maybe the brother comes in the other brother sometimes, and he's got a little bit of his genes. Who knows?
Mhm.
So he allows Omar to display his skills by cutting through a cooked pig as if it was a human body. He's like, give it your best. And after a bunch of screams and some sawing motion, the pig turned out to be too great of an opponent. And Canute's just gonna let him. He's like, we'll think about it. All right, we'll talk to you in the morning.
You know,
oh, he's so bitch made.
you know,
Dude.
like you always hear about like coders like having to go through the most like dumb tests in interviews,
Mhm.
Yep.
and like this is kind of the same shit where like you prepare for one thing and they're like, oh, here, do this archaic thing that's kind of related. It's like, oh yeah, I can fight. You're like, yeah, but can you stab this pig? Yeah,
I
pig
feel
in
like that
half.
should be way easier.
To be fair,
but it'd be so hard to display skill while chopping a
Yeah.
pig. You know?
True.
pigs are big. And also, to be fair, Thorgil would have cut that pig in fucking half, dude.
Yeah, I mean
he
Thorgil would
would've.
have.
Yeah.
Yes, he would have.
Yeah.
He
so
would
let's
have
see,
just he would have just turned it into like what's a pulled pork? Just punched it into pulled pork.
So, and they give us a real quick like pop of this. They show Kettle just in his bed crying himself to sleep, and then Thorgil and Omar are out drinking together. Wolf refuses to let that man serve under him. All pride, no skill. Classic. Instead, they plan to use Omar for a devious plan to gain control over Kettle's farm. They don't like say it, but they allude pretty fucking heavy right here. End episode.
Canute's fucking bitch made, dude. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go ahead and give this episode a Star Fox out of Crusader Kings 3.
Why Star Fox? I gotta
Wolf.
ask this one. Oh my fucking god!
Wolf got you, dude. Oh my god. Dude.
Dude, you got fucking got right there, brother.
Got him, dude.
I feel
Holy
baited
hell.
by every time where it's just like something just so stupid, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I gotta know.
And it's going to happen every time.
Yeah.
Episode 12. For the love that was lost. There's some mad shit getting talked around town about Omar fucking not cutting through a pig. Omar's passed out drunk at a table and is sleeping, and Wolf tells 5 dudes. He's like, hey, will you go let this dude know that he's not coming into the Royal Army? And he's like, you know what, maybe sprinkle a little extra on top, put a little salt in the wound. He's kind of asking for it, so get him. And that's exactly what these dudes do. With no surprise at all, Omar takes the news really bad. The embarrassment is too much for him to bear, so Omar draws his sword and tells them to fight him while he's just got tears in his eyes. This
Yeah.
little bitch-made bitch.
He's
The
just...
sword right away. That's the first thing. You don't want to do no fist fighting first. You just first sword. That's where we go.
It's because he knows he can't fight, and only a bitch pulls a weapon
Yeah, he
out
can't
right
fight.
off rip.
Yeah. Thorgil hears the commotion and heads over there, and he sees Omar just getting his fucking ass whooped, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna fucking help this dude. So Thorgil, he picks this motherfucker up, and the whole crowd goes, like, that the gasping that like they make, is it in fucking Super Smash Bros? When some shit
yeah.
happens?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's
Yeah.
the vibe I got out of this.
I see where your wires cross, and I like it.
Yeah. Thorgil tells him, he's like, bro, you're gonna go kill that man. Omar starts crying, and Thorgil picks him up, and he says, there's 2 ways out of this situation. You can kill or be killed. Today is the day you become a man.
Imagine someone doing this to like Mike Tyson.
Bro, I'd be like, you just
Like in
stabbed
the
me,
corner, they just
like,
pick up Mike
whatever.
Tyson and hold him like that. Just say,
While Omar rushes in for the kill, Wolf flicks a coin at the dude's eye. And like, when I say eye, I mean they literally zoom in
Yeah.
on dude's eye. Like they didn't have to do this.
He got
but they did it.
50% off on his trip to Styx.
Yeah.
Sticks.
Yep. Yeah, he only had to pay 1 coin.
This was happening, and even Thorgil, he went, huh? What the fuck was that? And then Omar drives his sword through his throat, and the rest of the posse just tries to kill Omar. He's like, you were supposed to die, not my boy. But Thorgil steps in and cuts all of them in half.
Dude, that is an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I know.
The
Upwards,
way-
downwards, up, side to side.
Yeah, dude.
The
knew
the
his
way he
combos.
turned people into objects
Yeah.
excited me.
Yeah. And they've been edging us, right? Because again, the first season was just like pure fucking revenge shonen, like just blood, guts, gore, and pussy, right? Just everybody's getting cut in half, and then you get nothing for 12
Yeah, dude.
episodes.
Nothing.
And then they
Got
drop.
me freaking.
And then, yeah. You're just sitting here. You've been gooning for a fucking for months at this point. Because for me and PJ, we watched this shit week to week. We were gooning for months, bro. And then they dropped this shit.
tough.
And of course, this motherfucker has Thor at the beginning of his name, so we knew he was hard as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
so
fucking
good.
love that trope too. I
Same.
fucking love it.
Yeah, all of them are just gangster. Yeah, this was brutal, and I loved it. And I'm like, Thorgil is fucking dope.
So after further inspection of the dead dude's eye, Thorgil sees the fight was tampered with, and Kettle starts panicking. He's like, bro, do you not fucking get it? Like, you just came into the king's town and started dueling when there are no duels? And Thorgil's like, bro, do you not get it? Like, no one follows that rule.
Yeah.
And like number 2, yeah, they fucked up. They shouldn't have come at me.
It
Like,
was
whatever.
It was so good the way he's just like, we didn't do anything wrong. Like the
Yeah.
confidence of it, we did nothing wrong. I don't know.
It's just bodies cut in
Yeah.
half, just
You have
sprinkled across the lawn.
you turned 5 people into 26. All right, like what are we doing?
So now the king's guard shows up and wonder why Omar is still alive. They fucking take one look and they're like, oh fuck. Thorgil introduces himself as King Canute's Thane, one of them at least. And the guards decide to uphold the law today and try and put him under arrest. So they got like Kettle is got his arms behind his back and shit, and they're like getting Omar, and they take one look at Thorgil and they're like, sir, could you please put the sword down? Pretty please.
And that's his trigger word, dude.
And this part was so fucking good because I was like, what's? Because he's just like looking at them like, you know, you're not gonna fucking do. I did nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
like,
It's like,
you-
is that where this gonna fall apart? You know?
Could you imagine just being so strong? You look an army in its face and you're like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Not me. Not me.
I mean, if I just made
So-
if I cut people in the ways that he did, I would be pretty fucking confident, to be honest.
So Thorgil can't hear anything right now but death. All he hears is murder. So he uses the insta-kill cheat code and murders all the guards. And when we
Yeah.
say murder, like I felt like this was even more brutal than the other fucking dudes because the amount of hands he cut off in this scene
And
was
fingers?
crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's just leaving digits everywhere, dude.
dude.
They're gonna
You
be
think he's
finding
got, like-
fingers under shit for like a month. They're gonna be like, fuck. Got another one. Fuck.
You think he believes his dad's story, right? And he's got like an inferiority complex. Where
Oh, yeah.
his dad's story is that he was swinging
Yeah.
so hard, all the weepons broke,
Yeah.
and he's just like,
I gotta.
and he's just like, this weapon's so fucking good. I'm so pissed.
I never broke a sword on somebody before, and it's dumb, dude.
So Thorgil has used his deduction skills, and he questions the last living guard. He said, "Why did they let Omar win the duel?" And fucking Omar's in the back, just like, "What now? What win? What do you mean?" And Thorgil looks this man in his eye, and he says, "You better talk, because I got an anger issue. If you don't start talking in like 2 seconds, that
Oh
left eye
man.
gone. Dude,
Oh
Dude,
yeah,
gone."
yeah.
Dude's like, "Hey, I don't know shit about shit." And Thorgil's like, "I fucking thought I told you."
And he's just so nonchalantly pokes his
Yeah. He
fucking
said,
eyeball
"Okay."
Oh my
out.
god.
God, dude, that shit.
Just like an olive, dude.
That
Just
that shit was hard.
Yeah.
He's
Ugh.
like, if you don't tell me the truth, I'm gonna blind you. And then the guy's like, I don't know. And he's like, I don't know, dude. You see what I just did? Like, crazy.
you
The
better
dude
start
gets his
knowing,
fucking
dude.
eye poked out, and then he's just sitting there screaming, "I can't stop the bleeding! I can't stop the bleeding!"
Yeah,
So
dude.
Thorgil asks again. He said, and then the dude finally is like, "Listen, we were gonna do it so that way we could, arrest Kettle, charge him with treason, steal his farm, fuck his wife, not his wife,
His slave.
the other wife,
The slave
Arnheid,
wife.
because the fucking other wife is also ribbed for
Yo, we're gonna
pleasure.
fuck them all.
You know what?
We're gonna fuck everybody.
Don't
dude.
care. I'm fucking everybody on that farm. How about that?
Fuck the cow.
Snake looks like he's got a tight ass. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Heavy.
So Thorgil smiles. He's ready to take on such a mighty foe. Hashtag fuck the king.
You know when your job, has a plot to take everything you own and you're excited because you can now fight.
Yeah.
You wanted to quit your job, but now you got to fight your job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know when
You know when that?
you know when you kill a bunch of the head managers at your job, and then your job's like, stop it, and you're like, man, I can't wait to fight all of you.
You know when you stab your coworkers and the employment show up and they're like, "Hey, you're suspended." You're like, "I did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I did nothing wrong."
Yep.
Kill all of them, and he's like, "I can't wait for corporate to show up."
Yeah. I can't.
Hey.
The cops are coming. Oh yes. Yes, dude.
So the Kettle family has escaped from the town, and Canute is going to travel with 102 soldiers, and 30 of them are supposed to be Thanes, just like fucking Thorgil. So
Thorgil?
like, bro, there's a whole bunch of Thors coming. You better watch your behind.
Tours.
It'd be so fucking funny if
Thors.
literally every single one had Thor in the beginning.
Oh
of its
my
name.
god,
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
it would be amazing.
What's the name of the bitch brother again?
Omar.
Omar.
Oh, see?
Omar
Doesn't have
yeah,
Thor in
like
it.
Yeah.
they fucking missed the boat here, dude. His dad was like, "All right, this one's a farmer." Okay, I've already named him Farmer. Okay, I fucked up on the first one. I don't know what to do with him.
Yeah, he's cutting people in half, and I didn't tell him to.
Yep.
He actually ripped a titty in half.
Yeah, I don't even know what he did.
His wet nurse is so upset.
She's very sad right now.
Just grabbed both sides of the nipple, went like baloney.
So now that Kettle has fled from the town, it is giving Canute all the justification he needs to seize the farm. King Swing, his head comes out of the fucking ground, and he's just laughing.
dude.
I fucking love it when he comes on screen, dude.
Yeah, it's great.
He loves how much Canute has turned out like him, but he must stack some more corpses if he wishes to reach the summit of the curse. Like, I don't know what the fuck is happening with this curse or what it really truly means, but all I know is you got to summit the curse. You got me.
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm into it.
Mhm.
Leaf is smuggling the three of them out of town for Thorfinn's freedom.
For Forthin.
Thorfinn.
Torfin.
Daddy Kettle is so scared he refuses to come out of the pickle barrel that he was being smuggled in. He's like, "Fuck all y'all, dude. I can't deal with this." Thorfinn and Einar are still plowing the farm, and Canute is talking to himself. That's how this episode ends.
Yeah.
End episode.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode a mashal out of Vinland Saga season 1.
Okay.
I hate that. I hate that
I
so
do
much.
like that. I do like that.
I'm so excited to watch the next 6.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Eh,
The
also love
show
it
is
because where-
so
where
much
you
better
think-
watching it
yeah.
all at once like this.
In chunks.
in
Yeah,
chunk-
yeah.
I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Cause holy fuck, dude! I remember we'd watch and be like, man, like not a lot happened in this episode.
No. I
What
think
are we talking
I
about
remember
this
hearing
week?
you guys being like, talking about like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I still like
So,
it.
What was
Yeah.
Cody's his thing? He was like, the soup is boiling.
Yeah,
The soup is
but
boiling.
I did that for months, dude.
Yeah. Imagine just sitting in the kitchen and being like, man, that soup's gonna be good.
Dude, I'm telling you, I kept saying like, oh, the next episode is where Thorfinn goes fucking crazy. I know it. I fucking know it. Never right. I'm just awful.
Shout outs.
Shout out.
Ribbed
Shout
for
out.
pleasure.
Yep, ribbed for whoever's pleasure. Shout out my camera freezing every fucking 20 seconds, dude.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Every time.
Anyways,
I don't know. It's pissing me off though, and I'm about to
shout
break
out
it.
with baloney titty.
Yep. Jordy, shout out. She said shout out Goonin. For sure, shout out Goonin.
Shout out Goonin.
This is the Goon show right here. This show is all about what it's like to goon.
Shout out fighting cooked pigs. You think if you put a sword in the pig's mouth and like pretended it was fighting back, you think that would have been impressive? How would you impress someone?
You'd cut it in half.
You've
Kyle.
heard of
Cutting it in
12
half
years a
just
slave.
shows
What
you
about 11
just
years
cut
of
it in
gooning?
half.
No,
like that's just not.
It shows strength because you cut a fucking pig in half with one
Yeah,
swing.
also-
Pigs if you cut in half.
Also, does cooking bone make it harder
Soft.
for cutting?
Softer.
Omar was literally
didn't-
doing easy mode.
Yeah,
yeah.
and he still couldn't.
I didn't
do
want
it.
to point it out either though, because I was letting Kyle have his moment. But they also in MythBusters they specifically use pig hide and shit to mimic human skin.
Yeah, because it's the same color, right?
Yeah, that's why tattoo artists used to tattoo pigs
It used to be
before
for
fake
pigs,
skin was
dude.
invented.
Trust me, my camera's frozen again. Fuck!
All the time, dude.
Every fucking time, dude. Shout out next 6
Alright.
episodes. Shout out next 12 episodes. Shout out.
Shout out Harris not being a real one.
Shout out Harris dying. Shout out Harris getting what I have. That's why my voice sounds all.
Shout out my first podcast under 2 hours.
Right?
Dude,
Felt good.
give it to him, boys.
Fucking nailed it, dude.
Do it all the time. Just talk
Welcome to
faster.
the club.
You fucking
you.
you fucking nailed it. You know what? You
I'll
know
hit-
what though? It's because he's been training for this moment, you know, on the soggy
been training
pages.
for this
He's
moment.
because we got to cut soggy pages down, you know, and he has to train. He's working on it.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what we're ending it on, but I'll figure it out. It's fine.
Yeah, and it
We'll end it on the clapping. That's about it.
I just hope we don't
I
end
like
it on
it.
my yawn. I was like, I stretched the good podcast.
We did it. Good
it's
job.
fucking only 7
Oh.
o'clock.
Yeah, it's only 7 o'clock. It's weird.
Yeah, dude.
Of
I
course
got all
you-
night.
2 weeks in a row, dude.
Of course, you do it the night I
Good.
have off. You know,
You're off
look
tonight.
at you. Yeah.
You can play
You should be
finals with me, or
happy.
you're gonna hang out with your wife like a fucking nerd.
I don't know. Probably both.
Good.
I imagine we're gonna go out to eat, but maybe not. So it depends on when.
Eating sounds good.
Also, we can play finals, and also I want to play Helldivers.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna get mad at finals.
I won't, cause I'm
Well-
good at it. You will. 'Cause you're bad.
Oh, you will. I won't.
You're the Almar of finals, bro. I'm the Thorgil.
the. Yeah, no,
That's fucking funny.
I kept flipping my head, being like, "All right, Cody, tell Cody we're gonna play games tonight." I'm like, but I don't know I don't know if I'm gonna leave. I don't know if I'm gonna go.
It's all good. I mean, I'll be here.
So
So
we're
it's
gonna
fine.
play, but we might not play. But I might play.
I'll be around. All right, Twitch people, we love you guys. Thank you for hanging
Love
out.
you.
You
Loves.
guys are awesome.
Bye.
Lakota, I hope your leg is healing fine, brother.
Yeah, dude.
I can't believe he stepped in a hole and broke his leg.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's,
what?
That's something out
Yeah,
of a
that's the
fucking
most afraid
cartoon.
I'm 30 years old thing I've heard,
Yeah, dude.
like ever.
That's pretty
I hate
wild.
that.
Were there hands pulling his leg down
There had to be.
into the hole?
Had to have been.
How many people has he killed?
I mean, it has
you
to
see
be
his
more
Only
than
dad
took
down
one
there?
leg.
Uh-oh, he said shh. All right, Twitch. Goodbye.
All right.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.